Welcome back to the Vtuber News. This is Salvi, the one who resides on the right side of your screen most of the time, and I'm here now just to remind you guys that I do have a goal for, at the very least, until my birthday in June. I would love to be able to reach 20k subscribers, so if you could please subscribe and continue to watch these videos whenever you have a chance, I would really appreciate it. Just a small reminder, of course, and do enjoy the rest of the video. It is back! As this time we're talking about the ARG when it comes to Filian. The ARG is the game that she has been having since she left, for people to kind of be, have some things going around to see when she's going to be back, what's going to be happening, things like that. And as I had covered before, recently, at least very recently, she also now has a countdown. The countdown timer is way lower than it was before now. It is at filianslost.com. As of the writing of this, it's 49 hours, and it's going slower and lower and lower as time goes on, of course. And we have this, as I mentioned last time, with people talking about the filianislost.com being there, and the whole Dokumi having their, her put out a teaser of what's going to be happening in the future. And we have, of course, all the other different places that she has, including her YouTube, her Twitter, here on her TikTok, her Twitch. They've all been kind of scrubbed of a lot of things. In this case, scrubbed of a lot of her videos, reposts, etc. We know it's her because it has over 1.1 million followers. But the update that you guys are waiting for, let's take a look, which is this here, which is the welcome back message that we have. It says, welcome back, with the short pin. I want to summarize all the events of the last month of the direct of the ARG. But before all that, I just wanted to express my gratitude towards everyone for their hard work in solving this game despite the progress so far. Remaining strong to kind of others, as others have pointed out before me. On that note, let's get to it. Somewhere near Friday, May 8th, the access to the ARG channel was removed for all members here. Reasons behind that remain unknown. I became aware of the disappearance of the Time Is Up YouTube channel along with the GM's Discord server on Saturday, May 9th at 5 p.m. 21 days ago. Also, it was discovered that everything changed to gray, that the that Filian's profile theme was changed to gray on linked TR around that time too. On Friday, May 15th, at that time, 4:31 a.m. my time, the specific time, Pacific Standard Time, or Pacific Daylight Time, whichever one it is, I found out that videos were gone from Filian's TikTok account. Finally, today, on Wednesday, May 27th, at 7:23 p.m., the ARG channel has been returned to us. The name was changed, however, the rest remains the same. That's all I have for you today. Once again, welcome back. May the ARG go better from now on. Stay tuned for further updates. This is the Filian TikTok that he was mentioning that had everything removed. And it appears that it was, well, at least what they're trying to do, they're trying to make it into a part of the ARG, trying to make it as like, it was unknown, it was weird, it just suddenly disappeared, and now it's back. It is great that they are continuing the ARG as they seem to be doing right now. It is great that they're continuing the whole way the ARG is going, and keeping the mystery going forward. It was stopped before. It was because people couldn't, well, I guess maybe originally it was, people couldn't behave, as some people started, posting, why isn't this thing in Saw, blah, 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 starting to get a little aggressive in some ways that things were done. Now they moved it back into a focus of the ARG. We're taking a look also at just some other updates, maybe also either people just trying to get the ARG moving, or in this case, people who, want to get into on the whole thing, but not necessarily being involved in the ARG. But we have this here, the mayor of Toronto hanging out with someone in a Filian t-shirt. And here it is, taking a look more. All their stuff here, Filian is lost. Definitely not a Tech Week party. And taking a look here, this is the person, Mike Sunday, the Vision. Algorithm gesture, dissecting design, lore, and cultural codes across anime, games, fashion, and brand. So this is very much on brand for this individual, because the ARG is very much a lore and cultural thing going on in the VTuber sphere, which is very much adjacent to the anime sphere. Very nice that they're doing that. Once again, the ARG is back. Well, at least I don't think it ever left, but the ARG channel in the Filian Discord server, the official Discord server, is back in the Snackers Discord server. So if you were looking for it and were wondering what happened to it, at least as of the 28th, we do have an update on everything coming back. And that is great for all the snackers who want to continue on the ARG journey. There are a lot of very intelligent people, very dedicated people going through it and trying to do their best to make sure that everyone is able to have some fun. My best wishes for Filian. As we do know, as I mentioned before, the countdown is still going on. The actual countdown from the Filian is lost is at like 49, 48, that type of thing. I do love that they are continuing the ARG, that she is continuing to now breathe some life into it, because now that we have a teaser from her for the Dokumi thing, it breathes some new life into it. It's like, okay, she's still around, and she still has plans for the future, instead of maybe she abandoned everything, as some people were thinking now. I will give you any updates that I see in the future. Thank you guys for hanging out, and I hope you enjoy the rest of, well, at least are interested by the rest of the news that we have today. Ooh, subliminal messaging. Follow the squirrel. Subscribe to the squirrel. This is not a psyop. This is just me being a dumbass. Ooh, subscribe. She has gotten some flack recently and is fighting back. And of course, she gets criticism for fighting back as well. As today we're talking about Powdur, independent blender artist and VTuber. This is an update on what I had talked about last time of, you know, her getting hit by, well, not attacks, but someone mentioning that they want to ban people who use her emotes on her channel. So let's take a look here. We have this, a VTuber by the name of Coffee complained about people using Powdur's emotes in their chat, and Powdur had to respond. I found my emotes very cute, rude. I wish I could ban specific people's emotes in my chat, because what do you mean you're using Powdur's emotes in my chat? Over here, I know I'm the VTubing punching bag almost daily at this point. We gotta wonder what people are thinking when they fling S my way, expecting me to tolerate it. Sometimes I fling back. So if the outcome is just this image below, then maybe you should have just left me alone in the first place. Just a thought. Continuing on here, they did delete it because they were saying that they're receiving slurs and getting hounded. And people join my live stream just to spam me. You have over 100k following compared to me. I don't know why it really mattered. Well, it matters to some people, because when you don't respond to these things, they end up propagating. And I do understand the reason why people got aggressive. I don't really like that people ended up hounding this VTuber, but I can understand, you know, as you people have said, that as I've read the comments and things like that, of people saying that it is because you even brought it to light instead of keeping it private, maybe keeping it within your friend group, things like that, and you made it public so the person is able to publicly respond. Now, I'm not so much against Powdur's response. I was more against the community's response to it, but a lot of you guys have been saying F around and find out, talk S, get hit type of thing. And those are legit ways, you know, legit reasons why I personally don't go and S-talk people on public. If I have any complaints, I'll go directly to the person, or I will just keep it to myself. It's unreasonable to not want your viewers to use other streamers' emotes in your chat. Especially when the emotes in question are from a controversial streamer? There are some VTubers who ban even saying the names of other VTubers during streams, or even in their discords. Sometimes even non-controversial ones for various reasons, like avoiding drama or drawing attention or derailing discussion. It's not really a surprise at all. I think it's less wanting others' emotes in their chat, and more not wanting people to follow the alt-right grifting bag of S in their community. I'm the VTuber punching bag. Dude, you brought this up yourself when you went from a chill person to a full-blown right-wing ice-supporting drama-seeking grifter. Powdur is a true grifter, like she clearly says things that she knows provokes people and constantly brags her Twitter, blue payouts. So a lot of people hate her. I'm not going to read more of this. A lot of people hate her. We already know this. We know this. A lot of people see her as a right-wing grifter, etc., etc. But, I mean, people don't have an issue about blocking people's emotes. People don't have an issue on that. People have an issue with just the public callouts. Like here, Eva says, a friend of the channel, says, maybe you shouldn't throw stones from that glass house of yours then. Follower count doesn't matter. You take swings at people, they're allowed to respond and defend themselves. Don't want the heat? Get the F out of the kitchen. And yeah, that is very legit. Over here, hey, step the F off my friends, of responding to the Powdur thing, about Powdur saying, you know, I'm the punching bag, I can respond. People don't like you because you're not a likable individual. You come through with toxic takes for popularity and then say little to nothing when your simp hounds come harassing people in your defense because you crave validation. And it says, before anyone comes at me about this, literally her vague posting about a friend of mine, she's not going to smash if you defend her. Dog, I'm engaged. I don't give an F. You're going to ruin your career this way. I have 100 followers. Cry more if it upsets you. Powdur responds by saying, maybe just don't take shots at me and I won't have to defend myself. Bunch of bullies. Down here it says, you have 100,000 followers and are a vocal right-wing grifter. If a bunch of small-time creators doing this for fun express your dislike for you, it hurts your feelings. That says more about you and your ability to handle situations than it does about us. I'm allowed to bully you because you are more successful than me and my friends. Shut the F up, bro. Shut up, bro. That's your community, Einstein. They're going to get out of the way to harass, mob, spam, threaten, whatever, another creator. It's your job to wrangle them. No, they're quite capable of handling themselves. The excuse of my community being bigger than hers, so I'm not allowed to defend myself, is a poor argument. By your logic, we are arguing under someone from her community being nasty to me. Maybe you should tell Coffee to wrangle him, if that's what you believe. And yeah, going on here. Coffee's community didn't drive anyone off a platform. Yours did because you provoked them, gloated about it, you know, like good people do. But she made a mean comment, so it basically is back and forth. There's a lot of back and forth here. Powdur continues to defend herself. When someone hits me, I hit back. And the response is to run away crying, then I win. I'm glad my enemies are so weak. They should learn to pick a better fight if they're so emboldened to talk S. I'm sorry for celebrating my enemies receiving consequences. They should have a foresight to think about what happens when you punch someone larger. Then the Holy Spirit isn't in you. Someone puts the Holy Spirit in the Bible. Do not celebrate when your enemies fall. I'm not religious, so your weird method of shaming me by using religion won't work. And other people say, according to my math, 100,841 people like you, more than reduction. Those 100,000 people enjoy swarming harassment tactics, are so unaware that it's happening and that it still continues. 100,000 people I don't want to be liked by. And it continues on here, you know, other people doing response. One of the main ones I do want to talk about is Shiba Reviews as well. It says, implying you can freely bully people like Powdur just because they are more successful. You're pathetic and are the exact reason why people are being pushed away politically from your side. They're trying to make it into a left and right side thing. I don't think it's necessarily a left and right thing. At least it wasn't originally a political thing. I don't know why Chibi Reviews is making it into a political thing. I think it's just someone didn't like them, probably for the political takes, but I'm glad they didn't put politics in the whole thing. Either way, they didn't like them, and they said that they wanted to ban their emotes. But in this case, I do not think it was prudent, as you can tell now, because they ended up getting a lot of flack for it. It's one of those F around and find out the situations you guys telling me about. Possibly could be. It could be talk S get hit. But it's different with the way Powdur responds, because Powdur just responded like, hey, you know, I can criticize you because you're criticizing me, instead of the community responding in the way that it did. I don't condone the way the community responded. I don't like the way community responded, but it's understandable, I guess, in the situation that if someone that you like gets hit by it, you are going to go and respond. The last thing that Coffee mentioned here is she wasn't expecting the post to blow up. Next to nothing in followers in comparison to her, and figured maybe a few moots would see it and that would be all. Wasn't something done with the idea to get her entire community of 100k to blow it up. Not lying about the emotes. Some got deleted and muted and some were just banned straight up. The VOD is still up, seen by anyone. Would I make that up? They were posted multiple times, which is considered spam. And if you intentionally come to my chat with the intention of trolling, I'm obviously going to not want you there, and I will mute or ban you since I want my space comfortable. For the well-being of my community, I'm not going to add in any more to this or apply to any more people here just to berate me or come at me. I'm going to keep in mind how outspoken I am on here about these things, because I'm involved in discourse isn't something I enjoy or want as a norm. But you all know what I stand for. I love my LGBT community members, and I love the POC of my community. It will always be a safe space for you here. I took the time and people dropped the emotes. No slurs, no attacks, nothing, but you went into BRB screens just to ban them. But you say they were saying slurs and hounding you, which is untrue. So people are, you know, calling her out on what she's saying here. But I will give you guys any more updates as I see fit. And I will, of course, hope that you guys give me more more of your insight on this whole thing, because, you know, I don't have the answers for everything, and I do like having the conversations with you guys. And I hope you guys are able to have more insights into the other pieces of news I'll show you right now. Connect Inc., an agency that has, a group that has had different agencies underneath them, different VTuber groups, Light Up, Grow Up, and Prism Up. They are disbanding. Their former members of Light Up have banded together and found their own VTuber agency, Realize Production, to continue their activities. And here we go. We're going to take a look because they're just leaving the VTubing business from what it looks like. Let's take a look at what happened here. This is Light Up, official account of the VTuber group Light Up, and they have Light Up Official. And they have their Facebook channel as well, their Facebook stuff, Light Up the Future here. Light Up is, like I mentioned before, one of the people that is one of the groups that was underneath Connect Inc. They are going to be, it's a virtual library group. It looks like mainly idol-based. It does look very much idol-based, aiming to take the stage up to each dream, supporting in their support to each talents. They come here with the important notice, which is here. Thank you very much for your continued support of Light Up, Connect Co., Ltd would like to inform you that we'll terminate the contracts of Light Up, Grow Up, Prism Up at the end of May 2026. In addition, all contracts with the talents belonging to each group will also be terminated as of the same day. And it says, I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to all the fans who have supported me up until now, and appreciate your continued warm support for each of our members. Continuing down here, they have people here, the Iris Lucian V, as well as the Light Up app here, having their official notices as well. I'm going to try to get these translated for you, and I'll be right back. And as I said, I did get them upscaled, and I will show them to you right now. We'll explain the future of Light Up from my side around 8:50 p.m. So what this is, this announcement, I had to get it upscaled because the original announcement was, holy crap, it was blurry as hell. I don't know why Google Translate does that, but whatever. I'll get it upscaled here. To everyone, I apologize for the sudden announcement, which may have surprised many of you. As stated in the official statement, Light Up and all of its affiliated talents will terminate their contracts with Connect Co. Ltd. at the end of May. In light of this, I, Aris Lucian, will be establishing a new VTuber production company called Realize Production. From now on, all of our talents will continue their activities under Realize Production. Please rest assured that we will continue to operate freely as before. Realize Production will not impose any restrictions on the activities of any of our talents. Furthermore, regarding the rewards and events for the crowdfunding campaign that was held until recently, Realize Production will be responsible for carrying them out. We'll explain the detailed background and future developments in my live stream today. I hope you will tune in. We will appreciate your continued warm support for the Light Up members in Realize Production. So this is new. They instead of taking it on the chin and being like, oh well, we're done, they decided, heck, we are going to go and make something out of this. Make a lemonade out of the lemons that are there. Light Up notice regarding official content. Says here about the official SNS regarding existing content as YouTube X, formerly Twitter. Following measures will be taken accordingly. Official YouTube updates. Official X account updates at the end of 2066. I don't know why it says confidential in there. I have no idea why it says confidential, but whatever. It's not confidential. I don't know. I think when I upscaled it added some weird shit. Sales of all products have ended. We will contact you again regarding products you have already purchased. About paid content. All these will be closed at the end of May. Official memberships will also be at the end of May. They will not be renewed anymore. Fanbox will be also removed. So all that stuff will be removed. But as I mentioned before, the talents in, well, at least one of the talents, Iris Lucen, will be actually creating a new group, Realize Productions, in order to get everything going and working properly. Holostars members Kageyama Shien, who is part of Holostars JP under Hololive Productions, as part of their Tree Netto prior to Kaoru's retirement, Tsukishita Kaoru's retirement, and Oga became a member of Mafia as well. We also have Rika, who was a male Japanese VTuber, a member of Hololive Productions' Holostars branch. They are the JP side. As you know, just giving you a big background, Holostars JP decided to change the way that they are supporting their JP members. And what I mean by that is that they are cutting off a lot of the large amount of support that they used to have, with, them pretty much being left as they have managers and things like that, but pretty much as indies with managers. It pretty much is the death nail on a lot of things, and that's why we had the most recent news of the people leaving. But this time we're talking about the Polar Puri Pusupo, a band story of band rivals youth with 8 hot band members. Enjoy the music video and voice drama. So they were a part of the voice drama side, and they've had a big update on that, which is through their producer. To all the fans, in connection to today's announcement of Cover Corporation regarding the termination of streaming activities, Holostars Rika and Kageyama Shien, the Pola Poli Pospo has an important announcement to all our fans. As the voice cast of characters, Rika-sama has participated in voice of Soichi, and Kagami Shien has participated as the voice of Itsuki. Regarding future plans, discussion with Cover Corporation, taking into account the wishes of both the project and the individual, it's been decided that they will continue to participate in both of them as voice cast members. We would be grateful if you would continue to show your unwavering affection and warm support for Soichi and Itsuki. So they are allowed to keep the contract. I don't know exactly how that's happening. It might be in a temporary affiliate program. As you know, you have that happening on the Hololive side with Chloe and Amelia Watson, where they can go off and do their own thing on the indie side, show off at the indie side, and they don't have to come back to Cover. They don't have to come back to Hololive. They don't have to come back to any of that. but they can continue to do their stuff. I think because they didn't want to mess with the whole activities of everything, having a sudden voice change and things like that, you know, change of the VAs, the voice actors, they decided to continue this. I'm glad that a cover at the very least Hololive has allowed them to continue the contract. Like I said, more than likely it's with an affiliate status where they will still be getting, you know, the splits, but they will be able to do their own indie stuff. This is just, of course, my assumption. You know what happens when you assume? Makes an ass out of me, and I've been an ass out of myself a lot of times, but I hope I'm right, at least in this case. Isaki Riona is having a big birthday bash, but who is Isaki Riona? She is a member of the Vtuber group inside of Hololive called Hololive Device. She's a part of FlowGlow specifically with Nico, Sue, Chihaya, and Vivi. They are all going to be a part of her birthday live here. And it says, finally tomorrow, Riona's first birthday festival. Guest announcements have been completed. We'll deliver a wonderful live with all the guests who came. You have Ririka, which is the only one I believe from Regloss, and then you have the FlowGlow girls of Chihaya, Sue, Vivi, and Nico, I believe, yeah, Nico as well as Sora down there, Amore Kalaipi, Nene, Momosuzu Nene, and you have the Ero god Matsuri, and I just call her that all the time, I'm sorry, but you have Matsuri also from Hololive GP. Take a look at this here. Down here, and let's the show begin. Very nice. Very, very, very nice moves. I mean, like, the choreography is very good. And also, well, she's gonna get very tired by the end of it, but let's keep going. The heck? Where did I go into? I just got here, and this is what happens. No, I'm not gonna go back. I don't want to get hit by YouTube. That's where everything started. And that is Sora, of course. Very good. Go-Getters, I believe, is from Gachiakuta. And they're, you know, of course, Morikalepi was one of the ones that did Go-Getters, I believe. And this is very nice to have them there. Now, you have all of them. And of course, that is from left to right. Matsuri, Riona, Ririka, and I believe it's Ririka, correct me if I'm wrong, and Nene. And this is them here, the FlowGlow girls all singing the song. Nico, who recently returned from a long hiatus. That is very great. It's great to see them all together. There you go. One specifically with Riona, Nico. Riona and Nico. This is actually kind of cool. I like this one. All right, let's move on to the next, of course, because I know you guys want to see everything. Ooh, nice. They always do something special, and this is nice. This is nice that they did that for her. And of course, we're going to take a look at the things that are available here. You have a little thing here, a tiny little chibi thingy, and little plush. You have lots of wonderful things here for her. And she does her songs, dance medley, a dance dance, tap dance. Ah, it's a Sweet Says BB Diva. Girls hip hop. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh my. Oh. Well, yeah, that works. Moving into Ring My Name. So this was a big one for her, and I'm very glad that she was able to do this, and I'm very glad I'm able to show this to you guys, because it is a lot of hard work that goes into this. Big congratulations and a big happy birthday to her. Welcome back, everybody, to the VTuber Showcase, the place where I like to showcase up-and-coming VTubers of various sizes, shapes, forms, types, everything in between. The reason why I do this is I want to be the change that I wanted to see in the VTubing community. I want to be something positive amongst sometimes the dark things that happen in the VTuber community. And today we're talking about a VTuber called RougarouD, Werewolf VTuber. And they are, my name is D, Werewolf VTuber. I'm a professional idiot. I like to make S-posts and play games. We're taking a look at their content here. They have a weekly schedule, Monday, Tuesday, etc. that they have here. And we are taking a look at their content that they've made so far. They're doing some shorts here when it comes to different projects that they have, live streams that they've been doing recently. Original plans hit a snag, just to finish Power Watch Simulator, Resident Evil 7 Part 2, in the Bayou. Resident Evil 7 is a classic. It is definitely a classic game here. Let's take a look at what they have here. Gotta love them boxes.
First aid kits.
Ah, they're on the ship here. They're on the ship.
Man, they're giving me a ton of machine gun ammo. That's good.
Oh, now he's in the caves.
I was wanting to switch the shotgun for this.
So yeah, they have been doing Resident Evil 7 as seen here, and also just giving some updates on Power Watch Simulator 2, as well as just some updates on their regular stuff. And this is gonna be a channel I'm gonna put in the description if you don't see it there. It is at the RougarouD, and RougarouD is ROU. Thank you so much for allowing me to showcase you on my channel. I do hope this helps you in some way. Holy hell! It's a big ass anchor. Well, it has to be a big ass anchor for the big cargo ships like this. Holy hell! I don't think I'm gonna get past here. I don't think I'm gonna get past here. Civilian.
My eyes! Those flames! Ah!
Ah! Yow! Yow! Fucking ended up being Arnold Schwarzenegger right there. Yow! Well, we got James Bond. We got him blinding people. It works out. It works out. I'm so glad that I got the lasers though. Space lasers? No, we don't need that. We just need small little lasers on my wristwatch. Thank you guys for watching as always, and of course take a look, and if you enjoy everything, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification icon, all those things that YouTube asks of you. Really do appreciate you. Have a wonderful day.